Since I've never really shown a before of one of these cars, I wanted to show it before. Let's go. That's traction full on, just rolling into it. Won't be able to do that after. Let's do like a 30 to 80. Gives y'all an idea of where it is stock. Now let's pull this motherfucker in and tear it apart. When I say she is stock, she is stock. There's no tuning, nothing on this car. It does have an unlocked ECU, but that's it. Pulled it right in to cool off and start getting this thing ready, tear down today. Hopefully have it running tomorrow night. I'll videotape some of the tear down and some of the process to throw in. I haven't done that in a long time. Alright, so started tearing into this thing. If you get some wind noise, I'm sorry, it's the fan. But I wanted to mention something because sometimes people have issues with these clips. So when that's on and the red thing's down, if they're ever stuck, you can use something like this to gently pull up on the clip. And then sometimes you have to use something to push the little tab on the backside in. And if it still don't want to come up, sometimes you push down and push that in and then pull up. And you'll get away from breaking anything. And because I usually call everybody out, I'm just going to point out how dirty this 2018 is. This is all oil from people spilling oil when it's been filled up on oil changes. Disgusting. Another quick tip. So I don't actually pull the line off the back. What I do is get this guy and I wiggle it out gently. If you pull too hard, you're going to break this off, and this actually isn't a cheap piece. And now, you can unbolt the intake manifold without having to fight that line on the back and pull it forward. It's actually pretty handy to know the little tricks. So let's keep it moving. Alright, so the other thing, that one's easy to get, but the back one can be a little bit of a bitch. But if you save it for pulling out the manifold, comes off a lot easier. Of course, I can't feel shit with my left hand. Got the intake manifold off. The other tip I was going to show, which thought I was taping, but I wasn't, was pulling the manifold up before you mess with the connector on the active runners. And that's what happens when she's eating oil back through the intake manifold. No catch can. I like to free vent it because even with the catch can you get some. It's cut down greatly, but it's still there. And as you can see, I was able to pull the tube and everything off with the manifold. So it's good shit. Next, I'm going to do the coil packs and valve covers. So I figured I'd make a video about this. This is the phase limiter for the cam, which normally turns. or the phaser, I should say, not the limiter. This is a lock, so when I speak on locking the cam, it literally wedges in there. You need to tighten up that set screw and it keeps us from turning. A phase limiter allows us to basically turn half of what it would normally. So I hope that kind of gives y'all an idea. So this basically slides in there, and then that set screw gets tightened, and then all this shit goes back together, and that is a locked cam. So I figured I would also show it at this stage. So the factory pistons look like. Nothing crazy. Get this shit out of the way, and this is how I drop the assembled unit on. Header and everything installed. I'm not going to show that because I'm the only one here, and it's kind of hard to do that and hold the phone, but you get the idea. Snake's right in there. Just like that, second head is on. Just gotta put the alternator on and a couple little bullshits, and maybe I'll show y'all some of that, and kind of put the valve covers on the back the way I showed y'all how to take them off, and everything else. It's pretty straightforward. And I guess the next clip's probably gonna be our first start. That is stock intake manifold still, and pump gas. Because I've never showed one of these stock, well, this is mid-muffler delete, but stock.